Emma loves her garden. Every day she wakes up with a smile. The garden is full of bright flowers and green grass. The air smells fresh and clean. Birds sing happy songs in the trees. The sun shines warmly on the plants. Emma feels safe and joyful there. She waters the flowers with care. She loves to see each blossom open. Today, she is excited for a new adventure in her garden. Emma steps outside slowly. She sees dew on the grass. The soft droplets sparkle in the morning light. She takes a deep breath of the cool air. The garden looks calm and bright. Bees buzz gently around the flowers. Emma hums a little tune as she walks along the path. She picks up a small watering can. She fills it with water from the tap. Then she begins to water the roses and daisies carefully. As Emma works in her garden, she notices something new. A strange sound comes from behind the old oak tree. The sound is soft, like a whisper of wind. Emma stops her work and listens very carefully. Her heart beats a little faster. She wonders if a small animal is near. The garden is quiet except for that soft sound. Emma feels both curious and a bit scared. She decides to check behind the tree. With slow steps, she walks over to the oak. Behind the oak tree, Emma finds a small door. The door is old and hidden by ivy. It did not look like part of the garden before. Emma is surprised and wonders what is inside. She touches the door with trembling fingers. The wood is rough and dark. A tiny handle glints in the light. Emma feels a mix of fear and excitement. She calls softly, "Hello." The door does not answer. Emma pushes the door open a little. She sees a narrow passage behind it. The passage is dim and smells of old earth. Light from the garden barely reaches inside. Emma takes a step forward and then stops. She wonders if she should go in. Her heart feels brave yet uncertain. She decides to peek further. The passage is not very long. Emma thinks there might be a secret room. Inside the small room, Emma finds old garden tools. They are rusty and dusty. There are wooden rakes and old shovels in a corner. A faded sign hangs on the wall that reads, "Secret Garden." Emma is amazed. She did not know her garden had a secret. The room is quiet and feels magical. Emma smiles as she looks around. She touches an old gardening book on a small shelf. Emma sits on the dusty floor and opens the book. The book has simple words and pictures of plants. It tells a story of a gardener from long ago. The gardener loved his garden and left secrets for future friends. Emma reads slowly, trying to understand each word. She learns that the secret room was meant for sharing joy. The book says, "A garden is a place of love and magic." Emma feels that the book speaks to her heart. The pages are old but kind. She gently closes the book. Emma stands up and looks around the secret room again. She feels happy and curious at the same time. The hidden space is quiet and full of mystery. She decides to tidy the room a little. Emma brushes off some dust from a wooden table. She finds a small pot with a single seed inside. The pot is cracked, but the seed is bright. Emma wonders if she should plant it. The idea makes her smile wide. A secret in her own garden is a wonderful gift. Emma takes the seed and goes back outside. She holds the seed in her palm and thinks of it as a promise. In her garden, every seed can grow into something beautiful. She finds a small patch of soft soil near her favorite rose bush. Emma digs a little hole with her trowel. She places the seed in the soil gently. Then she covers it with dirt and waters it lightly. She whispers, "Grow strong and bring joy." The seed now rests quietly in its new home. Emma walks back to the main part of her garden with a happy heart. The sun is higher in the sky now, and the birds sing louder. She looks around at the blooming flowers and green leaves. The garden feels alive and full of wonders. Emma decides to spend the rest of the day exploring every corner. She collects fallen petals and smooth stones along the garden path. Every little detail makes her smile. She thinks of the secret room and the hidden seed as special surprises. Emma believes that her garden holds many secrets. Today, her garden feels like a place of magic. Emma returns to her garden bench to rest. She sits quietly and watches the clouds drift slowly by. The gentle breeze makes the leaves rustle softly. Emma closes her eyes and listens to nature. Her mind is calm and happy. She thinks of all the new things she discovered today. The secret door, the hidden room, and the little seed all fill her with wonder. Emma feels grateful for her garden. It is a safe and secret place for her heart. She promises herself to care for every part of it. After a peaceful rest, Emma stands up to continue her day. She decides to work on her garden further. First, she prunes the rose bushes carefully. The sharp scissors make a quiet snip with each cut. She gathers the trimmed branches in a pile. Emma loves the smell of the fresh, cut roses. Each flower seems to thank her as they open wider in the sun. The garden looks tidier now and even more colorful. Emma feels happy as she works. Emma then moves to the vegetable patch. The patch is small but full of life. She finds ripe tomatoes, green beans, and carrots growing in neat rows. Emma pulls out a few weeds by hand. The work is simple and makes her smile. She talks softly to the plants. "Grow well, my friends." The plants seem to dance in the warm breeze. Emma hums a little song as she works. The sun makes everything glow brightly. She feels that the garden listens to her. While Emma tends the garden, she hears the distant sound of a car. It is the neighbor's car arriving. Emma waves to Mr. Lee as he drives by. He always smiles when he sees her working in the garden. His friendly wave makes her feel part of the community. Emma continues her work with extra energy. The garden is like a big family to her. Every plant and every flower matters. The beauty of nature fills her with hope and joy. In the late afternoon, the garden changes with the light. The sun is lower now and casts long shadows. Emma takes a moment to sit under her favorite tree. The tree is old and strong with many green leaves. She listens to the sound of birds returning home. Emma feels the warmth of the day fade slowly. The garden becomes calm and quiet. She watches as the colors of the flowers deepen in the soft light. It is a perfect time to reflect on the day's work. Emma feels peaceful and content. Soon, a gentle rain begins to fall. The raindrops are light and make soft tapping sounds on the leaves. Emma stands and smiles at the rain. She loves the cool drops on her skin. The rain makes the garden sparkle like tiny diamonds. Emma dances a little in the rain. Her laughter is soft and full of joy. She lets the water wash over her and the plants. The garden feels fresh and alive. Emma is happy to be part of this natural dance. After the rain stops, the sky turns a clear blue again. Emma goes back inside to dry off. She sits near the window and looks at her garden. The plants glisten with droplets of water. Emma feels that every part of her garden is special. The secret room, the hidden seed, and the lively flowers all come together in a beautiful way. She writes a few words in her small notebook. "My garden is my heart." She writes in simple letters. The day has been full of surprises and magic. In the early evening, Emma prepares a light snack. She cuts fresh fruit from the trees and makes a small salad. The fruit is sweet and juicy, and the salad is crisp. Emma sits on the steps of her garden shed and enjoys her snack slowly. The garden around her is calm, and the air smells of wet earth and fresh blooms. She listens to the soft sound of a gentle breeze. Emma feels that this moment is peaceful and full of hope. The simple act of eating in her garden makes her smile. She thinks that nature always brings comfort and delight. The day is winding down beautifully. As dusk comes, Emma lights a small lantern in the garden. The lantern casts a warm, soft glow on the flower beds and the vegetable patch. Emma arranges a few chairs around a low table near the garden path. She sets out a simple meal for herself. The meal is made of fresh vegetables and warm bread. Emma sits down to eat and enjoy the quiet night. The stars begin to appear in the dark sky. The soft light and cool air make the garden feel like a secret heaven. Emma takes a deep breath and smiles with gratitude. She knows that every day in her garden is a gift. After dinner, Emma walks slowly through the garden. She turns on small fairy lights along the path. The lights blink gently and create a magical scene. The garden looks different in the soft glow of the evening. Emma stops to admire each flower and plant. She touches the leaves and listens to the quiet sounds. The night is calm and full of small wonders. Emma thinks of the secret door and the hidden chest again. The mystery makes her heart flutter with quiet excitement. Yet, she is happy and safe in her own garden. Emma returns to her cozy home with a light heart. The garden has given her many gifts today. She feels that each plant and flower shares a secret smile with her. The cool night air fills her with a gentle peace. Emma sits on her porch and waves goodbye to her garden. She promises to come back tomorrow and care for it again. The night is long and full of dreams. Emma closes her eyes and thinks of the day's magic. Her garden is her best friend and her secret place. With a soft sigh, she goes to sleep. As Emma sleeps, her dreams are full of garden wonders. In her dream, the flowers talk and laugh with her. The trees sway and share old stories of nature. A kind old tells her secrets of the moon and stars. Emma smiles and listens carefully. The dream is simple and full of love. It reminds her that the garden holds endless magic. Every petal and leaf whispers a gentle song. The dream lasts a long time, making her heart full of joy. In the quiet of the night, Emma finds peace. Morning comes again, soft and clear. Emma wakes with a smile on her face. She remembers the magic of the previous day. The garden calls to her with its bright colors and fresh scents. Emma gets up and dresses quickly. She is ready to explore her garden anew. Her heart is light and her mind full of ideas. Today, she will try new things in her garden. She will plant new seeds and care for old friends. Emma is excited for another day of gentle wonders. Emma walks outside and feels the cool morning dew. The grass is wet and sparkles under the sun. She greets her garden with happy words. "Good morning, my beautiful garden," she says softly. The birds sing in the trees and the flowers nod in the breeze. Emma kneels down to tend the soil. She pulls out a few weeds and pats the earth gently. Her hands are busy and her smile grows. The garden is alive and full of promise. Emma knows that every day here is a new adventure. Emma takes her time to water the plants again. The water splashes softly on the leaves. She uses her watering can carefully. The sound of water fills the quiet morning. Emma watches as each plant drinks deeply. The garden seems to sparkle with life. Every flower and vegetable looks happier after the rain. Emma feels a deep love for her garden. She talks to each plant as if they are dear friends. The garden listens in its quiet, graceful way. As the day goes on, Emma finds time to sit under her favorite tree. The tree is tall and strong with many green leaves. Emma brings her small notebook and writes down her thoughts. She writes about the secret door and the hidden chest. She writes about the magic she feels in every corner of the garden. The words are simple but true. Emma believes that her garden holds many secrets of nature. The tree seems to whisper back in the soft wind. Emma feels that every day is a chance to learn. Her garden is full of lessons in love and care. The afternoon light grows warm and bright. Emma decides to try a new project in her garden. She takes a small shovel and digs a new patch for seeds. The earth is soft and smells fresh. She plants new seeds carefully, one by one. Emma covers them with a little soil and pats it gently. She waters the new patch and smiles, imagining the future blooms. The work is simple and makes her feel strong. Emma stands back and admires her work with a proud heart. The garden grows slowly under her care. Late in the afternoon, Emma hears a sound at the gate. It is the sound of footsteps and soft voices. A small group of neighbors has come to visit her garden. They come with smiles and kind words. Emma welcomes them warmly. They walk together along the flower paths and admire the bright blossoms. One neighbor says, Your garden is like a happy place. Emma nods and thanks them. The group sits together on the garden bench. They talk about simple things and share laughter. The visitors leave as the sun begins to set. Emma waves goodbye to each friend. The garden is quiet once more, bathed in golden light. Emma feels that the day has been full of gentle magic. She cleans up the small table and chairs left in the garden. Every corner of the garden seems to glow softly. Emma gathers the tools and puts them away. The day's work is done and her heart is light. She stands and looks over her garden with pride. The setting sun paints everything in warm hues. Now, the garden is calm under the soft light of the evening. Emma goes inside for dinner with a happy heart. The magic of the garden stays with her. She knows that tomorrow will bring new wonders and gentle surprises. The secret of the garden and the mystery of the hidden door will remain a quiet promise. Emma closes her day with a soft smile and a heart full of love. Her garden is her friend, her teacher, and her secret world. Every day here is simple and full of joy. Emma drifts off to sleep with dreams of tomorrow in her mind.